Yeah. So why can't I say the location?
Hello and welcome to Yorkshire Voice. I'm Chelsea Saul and I'll be your host this afternoon. The news at 4. 3 new coronavirus testing centres open in Leeds. Buildings light up yellow to mark a year since lockdown. But first, breaking news at a popular Indian takeaway in Morley has been cordoned off by police this afternoon. West Yorkshire Police have confirmed they discovered a cannabis farm at the premises. Noah Hoffman reports live from the scene.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm Noah Hoffman. I am here in Morley in South Leeds. It's a beautiful sunny day, but what's going on behind me? Maybe not so much sunshine for the people involved. West Yorkshire Police have confirmed that a cannabis farm was located in the building behind me on Dawson Hill. Now, it's a popular Indian restaurant. It's got great reviews on Google and on TripAdvisor, great curries apparently. But no, something more sinister was happening behind the scenes. So right now, police presence has gone down. So before the street was cordoned off, but that's not the case anymore. So I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but one police van does still remain. And there are 2 police officers sitting inside the van. It's not currently clear whether there are officers inside the space where the cannabis farm was discovered, but the police presence is still here and they are expected to remain for quite a bit longer this afternoon. So just a bit about the area. It is quite a residential, nice area. There's some really lovely shops around here. So it isn't perhaps a place where you would expect such a shocking discovery to take place. Now, locals here seem to be more fascinated with the reporting going on than the actual police van behind me. But overall, it's not too busy here. There isn't much commotion, but it is quite a big discovery and it will probably shock local people in the area. So as we speak, the police are still behind me in their car. They are just sitting there. They appear to be on their phones, so not much activity happening at the moment. But it is quite a discovery. So as far as I'm aware, there haven't been any arrests yet, but we will keep you all up to date on scenes here in Morley. Thank you very much. Back to you, Chelsea.
John Lewis has announced that 8 stores across the UK will not be reopening once lockdown lifts. The move means over 1,400 people will be out of a job. In Yorkshire, the Leeds store will survive, but those in Sheffield and York are due to close. Buildings across Leeds lit up yellow to mark 1 year since the UK went into national lockdown. In the UK, 160,284 people have died within 30 days of a positive test. In Yorkshire, that number stands at 10,760. Last night, Boris Johnson announced that the 23rd of March was to become a permanent day of remembrance. Leeds City Council has announced 3 new testing centres will open across the city. The new centres are aimed at testing people returning to the workplace. Our Yorkshire Voice reporters Noah Hoffman and Sarah Dewars report.
As daily coronavirus case numbers continue to plummet and deaths from the virus remain on a downhill trend, more people are heading back to work. Last week, only 789 new cases of coronavirus were registered in Leeds. That's a 65 case drop on the week before. I'm here at Leeds Beckett Headingley campus, where Leeds City Council has set up one of 3 asymptomatic testing centres for workers who can no longer work from home. This is an extension of the testing facilities already on campus for students who have returned to in-person learning.
And I'm here outside Leeds Beckett University's City Centre campus, where the second asymptomatic coronavirus testing site has been set up. People going back to work across all sectors can come to testing sites like this, regardless of whether they're displaying symptoms. Now, this is because Leeds City Council doesn't want workers who are asymptomatic but may be COVID positive going into work and spreading the virus further. The final asymptomatic testing centre to open will be here in Gipton at the old fire station. Workers in East Leeds will be able to come here from April 1st for a lateral flow coronavirus test, which can produce results within an hour of the test being taken. As more and more workplaces begin to open up, it's essential for the city that places like this exist. This is because mass testing is crucial for monitoring the virus and preventing a national or local lockdown from needing to take place once again.
This week, Leeds reached the milestone of 250,000 vaccinations. However, with rising cases in Europe, there are concerns that the UK may feel the effects. This week, Boris Johnson warned the crisis may wash up on our shores. We now go to our Italian correspondent, Riccardo Trono, to get an update on the situation in Europe. Hello, Riccardo.
Hi Chelsea, I'm talking to you right now from a hospital in my town. This is one of the many symbols of the pandemic which has swept across Europe for a year by now, and unfortunately it is still continuing to do so. We now know that several countries across Europe either COVID restrictions are getting released nowadays. France has placed lockdown Paris in 60 districts. Germany has prolonged lockdown until at least April 18, and most of the countries are having placed red limits. What is particularly worrying here is the number of people admitted to hospitals and rising deaths, which is increasing. One of the positives is that the infection rate is increasing at a pace which are not peaked before, and the peak is stabilizing at around 500 cases. As for the war with AstraZeneca, we know that tomorrow is going to be a meeting between the European leaders. As for the potential of curbing vaccine exports outside the bloc, from what I've been able to gather, I can tell you that the rules being placed into consideration will take non-EU countries record vaccine exports, and non-EU countries for a state of vaccine going to be able to do it tomorrow once an announcement.
I'm sure many of you at home filled out Census 2021 at the weekend. The survey registers details about every household across the country once every 10 years. During lockdown, many people have discovered how useful past census data can be when researching their family history. Sarah Dewars spoke to one Leeds resident who's been using the extra time in lockdown to research his family tree. Take a look.
William Gibson was born in March 1899 and served as part of the Border Regiment in World War I. Although his brother was sadly lost, William lived until March 1964. His great-grandson, Joe Lawley, is a postgraduate researcher in Leeds and has been using lockdown as an opportunity to find out more about his family history. With extra time for forgotten jobs, Jo has been able to focus on researching William Gibson and other ancestors. Now, with Britons up and down the country having filled out Census 2021, there's been a reminder of accessible tools to explore our pasts.
I've wanted to look into my family tree for years, but lockdown has given me a lot more time on my hands to be able to do that. So I started by getting my dad to send down a load of old documents and photos, which I've got at home. I've been using an Excel file to keep track of the family tree itself, and then also a notebook to make any notes that I have about things that I find on the internet.
Just like William Gibson, Jo was originally from Carlisle in Cumbria, but has now discovered he has links to the West Midlands and even Bramley here in Leeds. Who knows what other discoveries have been made? If you found out something about your family history, please let us know through our email at yorkshirevoice@outlook.com or via our social media.
Wakefield Cathedral is streaming live video of a peregrine falcon. These are the amazing images that show the bird of prey incubating its eggs in a nest box. They'll be there until July. Anyone wanting to follow the progress of this family can go to wakefieldsperegrines.com on YouTube. That's all for today. We'll be back at 1 p.m. tomorrow for our lunchtime bulletin and at 4 p.m. in the evening. And that's all from Yorkshire Voice today. Thank you very much.